Hello and good afternoon. I hope you're doing well this evening, this afternoon. Hell, it's still morning where I am. But let's get to the season 10 Real Housewives of Potomac reunion predictions because I have notes. Now, before we can even get to the seating chart, Ashley Darby, why did you feel the need to bring Monique back? Why have you been begging her for the past 2 years to get at Stacy? Because Stacy's white man actually wanted her, and your white man only wanted somebody that would agree to doubles and thruples. And you're upset that she gets to go to the home you always wanted because you married a man that looked like your father? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? You can or you can't hear. Let me see if they can hear, because somebody said we can hear, and I'm like, did you mean can't? Okay, we're good. So Stacy's, I was like, let me just get confirmation. So Stacy's storyline this season gave me life because she kept her husband from Ashley and Giselle's ridicule. She launched Shio, the Nigerian word for joy, her cannabis line for Arabella. And she gave us Arabella. Yes, she gave us Arabella. A Michael McDonald Arabella. Arabella. I mean, you gave me Arabella. That that is her song. She gave us Arabella, 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 Arabella. Uh, Arabella, that is the name, that is the word, that is the vocal stimulation of the season. And you can do it, Arabella, or you can do it, oh. I mean, it can get guttural, it can get nasal, like however you need to Arabella, you can Arabella. And Stacy, from my heart to yours, thank you, girl. We've gotten so much joy. Everybody on Arabella. Oh, Arabella, you can do it how you want, Arabella. So you are the joy and the sunshine of the season. Girl, I wrote descriptions for everybody but Ashley. I mean, Angel. And that says it. That says it all. That says it all. Ooh, that says it. That says it so loud, so clear. I couldn't have made a better joke. I couldn't have written that. That is the God's truth. I forgot. When I say I forgot the entire season, I was like, okay, looked at the seating chart, and it's as if you weren't even there. Then when said I forgot you called the wrong name. Mm. I mean that, and that is that. I don't. I ain't gotta say shit else about you. Whelp is right. Whelp. WELP. Whelp. That sums it up. But Stacy, Wendy, in my RuPaul voice, this season you were the belle of the ball. However, the prosecution is recommending the ball and chain. I'm sorry, my dear, but you are up for elimination. It's so sad that Wendy, your best season is in the past, but your trial, that's the future. And that's the only place we can look to. And I feel like that's what Wendy would say to someone else. You may have had a great season, but that's your past. Your trial is your future. And that's the only place we can look. I can reschedule. Oh, oh, we've got a friend with us. Well, hello.
Greetings from Las Vegas.
So you're there to see.
Cardi B.
Oh, now that will be interesting. I heard the tickets weren't selling well, or is it sold out?
Um, well, I'm on the floor and I knew it was going to be cheap because I felt like people weren't going to buy them at first because she was pregnant when I bought these tickets. So I got it for a good deal. But I was looking at the chart. It looks like it's like almost sold out at capacity.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
Um, we do you we I actually saw a concert I wanted to go to.
Mm.
Paula Cole 30th anniversary.
I need to Google who that is. Paula
Oh
Cole.
God.
Paula Cole. I know I have a song. Let's
Yes.
I know a song by her. Let's see. Paula Cole. This is a white woman. She looks she looks like she's non-problematic. She looks
She
non-problematic.
isn't. She is very non-problematic.
Okay.
Paula
Uh
Cole, not Paula Abdul.
Paula Cole. Let's see. What song is she known for? I don't want to wait. I don't want to
Yeah.
wait. That's
Yes.
her? Okay. All
Yes.
right. I know it. Rest in peace to James Van Der Beek too.
I know.
He
Oh,
he died yesterday, correct?
yeah.
He died at 48, the same age as Whitney Houston. She died on the same day. Did you know that?
Wow. No, I did not
Yeah.
know that.
They both passed at 48
Damn.
on the same day.
That is so young.
It is.
He was just in Pose.
Who?
James Vanderbeek was in Pose. He
He
was
was in post. I was just like, wait, it must have been like a role where like he was
he
one of the
was
gods.
Evan Peters' boss.
Okay. All right. Because I was like, wait a minute.
You were like, now wait a damn minute. And when I
Yeah.
saw him, I was like, now wait a damn minute. I know that ain't Dawson. Because remember, Chris Maloney was in it too.
Yes. I know Chris Maloney was in it.
Um, but I have some notes about what I just my feelings of the heifers. And I said, Wendy, this season you were the belle of the ball, but the prosecution is recommending the ball and chain. I'm sorry, my dear, but you are up for elimination.
Oh man. Um Wendy looks cool and calm as a cucumber in these trailers I've been seeing. So I just can't wait to for them to unpack that because she seems like she knows she's not going to jail.
Um,
That's what it's
Here's
given.
the thing. All season we've seen her think she was getting $450,000 and that didn't come in. She thought she was going to get away with this robbery or staging this robbery. That didn't happen either. She thought the three insurance companies weren't going to cross reference each other and check and see if she had returned some of the things she had claimed. So that heifer's done a lot of thinking that ain't panned out. So I don't trust her thought because we've seen she can think all she wants, don't mean it's going to come to fruition.
That's a good question. Is Wendy's case federal or state? I think,
Felon.
I think it's state. I mean, if somebody in the chat wants to inform us, ooh, I know Taria would know.
But we can't even focus on the fact that you had a great season when your trial is the future, and that's the only place we can look to.
Yeah, I think cameras are going to go back up, and we're going to see Wendy go through this in real time.
Giselle, you have nothing to offer but cruelty.
I agree with that.
And I I wish like I'm afraid that's all you have to offer as a being, and that's very sad. That really is sad. I don't fall into the trap of Kenya Moore. You saw
What did
that's the
Kenya
thing.
Moore do? What did she do? Thank you to the person in the chat. Her charges are state charges.
Her there's state charges.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Michelle. Uh, Bougie Bear. She walked into a workplace with a sexually explicit photo of a coworker as a 54-year-old woman.
yeah,
Jazelle, please don't get so caught up in being mean you forget to be interesting. And I think you can be interesting. Remember when Karen said you could bake? I would love to see you like start a baking company or something, like do something with your fame, be interesting. And I would say maybe say I'm going to try to turn over a new leaf. Why am I being mean to Stacy? What am I getting out of that? And you wanting to say I don't feel that I know you. And I saw in the clips her saying, I feel it's a performance. You're pretending that you're single. Isn't that a performance? You're all performing hyped up versions of yourselves, and that's what we want. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to give us every nook and cranny of your vagina.
I'm performing right now. Like, so what? Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, Giselle, she's like an evil person. I'm pretty sure in real life she's not like that. She turns it up. So Giselle is performing her damn self.
Right. Like, oh, exactly. Like when we met her and called her on what she did to Robin for the show.
Yeah, a lot of things are for the show. So
So let Stacy be for the show in her QVC voice. It's interesting and it's getting you ratings because Stacy has put the show on her back.
also, while it's on my mind, I think you should bring back your book, your audiobook thing that you used to do, like for Lisa Rinna's book. She was given some tea, and it's a
Oh,
audio book. Lisa
okay.
Rinna's book, and the first thing she starts out with is the scene where Brandy threw a drink in Eileen's face, and she gave the behind the scenes part. Like Brandy said on camera, "We need to not be boring, bitches." Like, and it was like, "You can't say that." And she's like, "Oh, they'll take it out."
And they did.
Right. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, I think it would be fun for you to do that.
Oh
Anywho.
God. Remember when we would film together and we would really get to talking and I'd be like, oh no, we'll edit this out. We'll edit this out.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Those were my the teaching years of
And
being on camera and knowing not to say a lot of stuff. This was before we were live all the time.
yes. And it was great because now we're ready. Now we've been through. But we never, and I'll say this, we never had a tape slip.
A tape slip?
That means like tape that shouldn't have gone out went out.
Oh, I've done that by accident before though, but this was for like a review. I put an unedited review out and I was just like, oh my God.
It
Like me practicing, me going back over it, me like saying fuck. And I had to hurry up and snatch that shit down.
I've had that, or I've had sections where I'm like, how did I miss that? Just a whole section and just me coughing, looking at the TV. You can hear the show, me getting up, sitting down, just eating. Um, I would say, Kiana, your stitches have run out. And the fact that you were sitting at the reunion holding a picture frame and not your hand up with the ring. And hell, at least Bo's got a damn ring by mid-season. Mid-season. We've known that man for 2 seasons. You ain't gonna embarrass me, Negro. I'm with it.
Right.
You are there on your third season, ringless, holding and the thing is, you're holding a picture frame, but you're not in the picture.
Yeah. Kiana's given last season, but we'll see. We'll see. I
I
can't see
wanted,
her coming back. I can't.
um,
Then her bankruptcy came out. Like someone dug up her bankruptcy records. I'm just like, damn. You got to really be sure, like, if you want to go on reality TV or not.
I feel that people that file bankruptcy are the smart ones. That's white getting out of debt.
Exactly. Because
Please, I
this
like
was before the show.
exactly. You damn skip. She filed right before she started making money. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? That's what you're supposed to fucking do. She said, before I sign this contract, hold on, let me take care of this debt right quick. You think you getting something? The fuck? So she know how to manage her money. At least the hell. She said, I might have fucked it up once. You ain't gonna give me again. Clap it up for Kate. That's the smartest thing I ever heard her do. Cause staying with this fat ankle fool ain't it.
Yeah, she just don't know how to manage her love life. That's all.
Um, I do feel that now that we are at the end of the season, Ashley and Sharice. And now Ashley has said, like it came out in an interview yesterday, she said, well, I told Sharice because I wanted her back on the show. And she said several times in this interview, I wanted her back on the show. I told her I thought we were going to get a bigger reaction and get her back on the show. So now it's like, well, if you knew that would get her back on, you knew it would keep you on. So you fucked her son for a storyline. Can we not talk about that? That like once you said it out of your mouth, out of your pie hole. You said, I told Sharice because I wanted her on the show. So if you did it for a plot line, you did him for a plot line. He's a cute boy. I do him just to do him, but hell, you did it for a plot line as well. You said, you know what? We all gonna get something out of this. Unfortunately, it wasn't a baby.
Oh God, could you imagine?
I could because Sharice has money and she wants her children to be paid.
Right. Well, I don't really think about Charisse. Like, I think her time has come and gone. She's just not for the show. They're not going to put her back on. They're not. Like, she'll be like maybe a guest role, maybe get a few $100, and maybe like a ticket to
Oh
Bravo
my
come.
God, got a few $100s. Hold
I
on one
thought you had
second.
to throw up or something.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
That's the type of run I do when I forgot I left the oven on boil and I had food in there. But yeah, Charisse, she can stay where she is, and Ashley can go. Like if it's one person I had the chance to delete, it wouldn't be Kiana. It would be Ashley. Did you
I
forget
wrote.
something in the oven?
I had beans on the stove,
Oh, you forgot.
and I was hearing them, and I was like, oh, they're done.
Hmm. I think I can hear my echo.
Oh wait, we can. Good old Streamyard.
Yeah.
But I did all of these descriptions, and I realized I forgot all
Mm.
about Angel.
Ah, yeah. Angel is the beans on the stove.
Angel is the beans on the stove.
I mean, she is a part of like now she's a part of like one of the most iconically bad trips of all time. So she has that to her record. So for that alone, she can be invited back next season. And she did get a house in Potomac. But from the tea that I got and from what I saw, like, you know, it it looks like she's not coming back.
I
Without
I
me
would say
without me
these
spilling
have
too
to
much, Without me spilling too much, like they changed her title card. Let's just say that. That's all I can say. Her title
Oh,
card was changed last minute. Like, the end, like their end card.
mhm.
And I'm thinking they wouldn't have done that if, so
If
whatever.
she was coming back.
Right. Remember what I
Okay.
told you offline, right? Really?
Did you
Okay,
tell me?
I did tell you. I'll tell you
Okay.
after this. Anyway.
Okay. But yeah, Angel is, other than that trip, she had a horrific season, which makes Tia, who is equally as forgettable, seem palatable.
I
I
think Tia
feel
is more forgettable.
Tia is like, really, we need, I don't want to say a whole new cast because that doesn't work, but Jazelle, like, they needed to have been gotten rid of you. Like, I am so tired of Giselle's nothing of a story. And like, all she does is be mean to the women. Like, what does Giselle have to offer? What substance? She needs the substance, but what substance?
She's a producer's dream though, because they don't have to do anything. Like she does their work for them. And that's why she's been staying on.
Karen, I just don't.
Like Giselle, like she stirs the drink like Sonia. She does.
But she's just mean. Like, Kenya also stirred the drink, and we saw where that got her.
Well, I think Jizzy's good at walking that fine line. I mean, she almost kind of overstepped it with the Candace thing because you saw how that was a point of no return.
Yeah. I mean, we're stuck. We're stuck with her. We're stuck with her. But
I
what
agree.
do we think? What resolution do you think we'll get from, I would say, the fact that they're still going to say, Stacy, we don't feel that this is the real you. And then Tia saying, oh, well, she has a different accent and uses a lot more colloquialisms. And Stacy's like, and you think you sound like that?
That's how I felt. If Tia didn't have an accent, I probably wouldn't even remember her. Like she's the British woman, and she
That
always
is
talks
very
about
true.
my rich background. They show that same photo from the 1980s, and I'm just like, I don't see no luxury here. I just see like middle income family. She did say some tea about the husband at the reunion. I'm wondering what that's going to be because I think he
Well,
mentioned like why wasn't her husband there most of the time.
oh, okay.
But
I'll
it
be
sounds
in
like it's probably something serious. I don't know. I don't think it's no tea.
Well, everybody versus Angel. Will she just sit there and cry? Are the girls just going to beat up on her? Like, what? If I was Angel, why would you even go to the reunion?
I feel like after seeing what everyone had to say, that you can finally like just have your moment. Like if you feel like you're not coming back, go scorched earth on these women. But I just don't think Angel personally has it in her. And also, I just want to say right quick, with One Season Wonders, I think One Season Wonders looks worse on production than the ladies themselves because that means they didn't find a good fit for the show. So
I agree. I agree. I also feel like it says production is allowing certain people to bully them off the show because Giselle on the plane was trying to bully Angel off of the show. She was like, I'm big, I'm bad, I'm mean, and I'm going to be mean to you so you won't want to be around anymore. It was very much,
I don't think it's fair to put it all on Giselle. Like there were bystanders there, So it's just like if you see someone, I don't know. It's just like if I'm in public and I see someone like doing something, like I'm just gonna sit there and let it happen, in front of me. I don't know. Like Like with the private jet thing, no one said anything like, "Y'all, this is enough. Get off of her. Get off of her." Or what if like I was in your friend group and people were like trying to go in on me like that, and you just was quiet?
Well, you know I wouldn't have that.
I don't think anybody would except Kiana because she desperately wants to be on this show. Katie would get Jazelle together. I look, Katie. Can we stop asking for Katie the same way we need to stop asking for Sheree? Katie needs help. She needs help. She needs to be in a mental facility to get like. I don't think she's not supposed to be back on TV. No,
No,
the way she was in Andy Cohen's comments, please, baby, 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 please, baby, baby, please, baby, like no,
no.
like
Angel should never have passed an audition.
well, I think the thing is the reason why Angel got through is because on paper she's perfect. She's perfect. Like she got a fine husband. She has money. She has money. That's like no one's disputing that. Um, her house is gorgeous in Colorado. Um, and she knows one of the cast members.
It sounded great, but yeah, she wasn't ready, and she wasn't ready for like she wasn't ready for Giselle to come at her. And like the thing, when you come on a show like this, you have to be ready to come at Giselle's necks, ankles, lack of style, and lack of man.
It's so funny in the comments. You think I'm riding hard for Giselle right now?
No,
Am I
I
right?
don't.
I was like, how am I riding for Giselle? I just said
I don't.
Giselle was an evil person and she's a hypocrite for trying to call somebody else out for performing when she's performing her
Jesus.
damn self. Also, I'm like, if we're going to give heat to Giselle, we need to give heat to the other women who let Giselle talk to Angel that way. I don't think that's riding hard for Giselle at all. And I also think Giselle is benefiting a lot from light skin privilege too.
Shout out to Candace. I Ash. It's going to be interesting to see Ashley justify Monique's purpose at this reunion. I don't know why Monique is at the damn reunion. Monique, like if they have Monique there, Cookie should be there.
Monique, no, don't do Monique like that. Monique, I think
Monique did her.
navigated her friend role great to me. I don't think she should be full time. I think she wants to share what she wants to. I think um she fits in the group great. And also I think that I mean she does have a little money too. She just doesn't
Little is right. Little is right. She has a little money.
have
Very little money. Absolutely. That's why she's taking little checks for little money.
but I don't think she was worthless. I thought she brought something to the season.
Yes, she was
And she's
Ashley's puppet. She was there because Ashley wanted to bring up um what's her name's Stacy's relationship with Chris Samuels and make her feel uncomfortable about it by bringing the ex-wife around. The same thing they did with Giselle when she was dating that guy, and Monique brought the ex-wife around. So that's their MO. They love to be that ex-wife. Oh, let's bring the ex-wife around. They
I just
did it before. And and that's why Giselle has been keeping her men off camera ever since. Because that scared that guy off.
Monique is nostalgia casting to me, and I don't mind her being on there. And also, with Karen on there too, like she knows these women, like she knows Wendy, she knows Karen, she knows not Monique, Ashley and Giselle. Like I think she just fits in. Now, if we talk about Chris Samuels one more time, then yeah, I just can't.
I
That's a good
I
question. What do y'all think about Ashley saying that Candace doesn't go here anymore and shouldn't have an opinion on what she did? So,
You're on a television
yeah,
show. You're
Candace,
literally putting your life out there for sport. now that Candace is off the show, because she knows you, she's one of the best judges. I want to hear what she has to say.
At the same time, because I love to give like just both sides. Like I think that Candace is she has every right to have an opinion on the show, but don't give me this bullshit that you don't watch the show. Like, just admit it. Like, you watching, and the only reason
Yeah.
people tune in to that podcast of yours is because we want to hear your opinions and your thoughts on the show as someone who's been on it. So just say that. Just say that. It doesn't make you any less to just say, "Oh, I watched the show too." I don't like it when she does that.
Right. Like, don't say, oh, I watched clips. You are a housewife. So say, I'm a housewife. I'm always invested in my brand. Once a housewife, always a housewife. Like, I love how boring and boring, they admit to watching the show. Hell, Cynthia comes back as a friend.
Yeah. And I'm all for a housewife trying to do recaps too. I mean, get that check. Or they want to have a podcast or a YouTube channel.
A rewatch.
Damn, Kenyon and cut the cord. I knew it had to be either Kenya Moore, Rob Dixon. Oh man, Alex will be right back, y'all. We have 160 people in the chat. Please make sure you like the video. And if you don't follow me, which I'm pretty sure some of you do, I'm C Diggy1 right there. CDIGGI1.
And speaking of promotion, head over to my Patreon and under the Dollar Lives this Friday night. We're going to be doing Weed and Words, where I review a few marijuanical projects. I mean, projects, products, and we revive the Auntie playlist.
Oh.
Marijuana projects, products, not projects.
Can we see the sound? Let me see. Is the sound good? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just sound a little
Okay.
different. You sound like a little echoey.
How can I sound echoey when it's in here? Like your sound in my room is coming through the headphones, like not out of the computer.
But now it just sounds a little bit more yeah,
I sound tinny.
yeah.
Oh, that child, that's StreamYard. Like we was starting with it the other day. StreamYard's having a month. They must be going through upgrades because we was having problems on Kempire. So also it's not just Kempire, it's everybody.
Yeah. I just don't have a mic. And I just leave
You
it.
sound fine to me.
Right. I don't know. I usually don't have any sound issues. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, if we just had sound issues on Empire's show the other day, and now we're having them today, it's StreamYard is the common denominator.
I agree.
That's it. Like I ain't blame it on the rain. Oh, and apparently Bronx wants to say hello to everyone. Say hi, honey.
Hello.
Did you see everybody? I don't, like why did you need to come over right now?
So we went over Wendy, Jazelle, Ashley, Stacy, Monique, Tia, Angel. I guess there's Jazzy and Karen left.
No account. Well, I heard that Karen takes more accountability at the reunion on the Reasonably Shitty podcast, and that's healthy.
Did you see Karen on Sherry's show today? Sherry Shepherd's show. I think you need to do it. You need to review it.
I didn't know. Sherry, just Jeffrey Shepherd?
Yes. She was bobbing and weaving those questions.
Oh no.
She looked amazing though. Let me see if I can find.
I will definitely recap that.
This is fair use. Let me just
Thank you so much.
Right.
And I even talked about in my hot topics, I talked about how great you look, even leaving jail. Yeah. Do inside, internally? Yes. Do you feel it?
she had one moment when she was like, "Now Sherry," like Sherry was pressing her more than Andy. So we'll see. Sherry, I mean, just because she's canceled doesn't mean like they're pulling the plug on the rest of the season. They have to finish out the season. They're
Yeah,
talking
she's
about
just not coming back.
yeah, she's still on air.
I know.
I think
I
when
get a
no,
non. It's a non-renewal.
yeah, someone in the chat was like, I thought she got canceled. I was like, they got to finish out the season, y'all.
Yeah, it's just you're not coming back next season. You didn't get your pickup letter.
Mhm.
But she said that she's going to fight for some iteration of the show to come back.
Mhm.
And I feel like,
I think she's definitely going to be coming back as a full-time cast member, especially after those ratings. Like they beat Beverly Hills in the live viewers.
Potomac did.
Yeah, for Karen's episode, they beat her. They beat
Oh,
her.
Karen back. Is Karen like okay? I feel like we've seen with Jill Zarin, people might be given opportunities that they're not ready for. I would say if Bravo had a pea brain in their head, don't bring her back full time for her own health and safety. She's not ready. She's not ready. She needs a good year sober before she's really ready to come back into the fray like that. She's got to put her health first.
Those numbers don't lie. They don't give a shit about Karen's journey. They're looking at
They
dollar signs, advertisers, capitalism.
no, but advertisers also don't want to watch a woman lead to her own demise.
Well,
And
that's a hypothetical though. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you give a housewife enough
yeah,
rope,
that's
she might hang
hypothetical.
herself with it. But right now, it's like people clearly want to see Karen back on the show. So I rather miss the discourse next season with I'd rather miss the discourse next season. Why I didn't bring her back? Why I didn't bring her back? I'm just like, let's just bring her back and just watch what happens.
That's true. Like, get it out the way.
Hmm.
And then if she can handle it, she can. If she can't, she can. Jazzy,
Jazzy
I
was
could
working.
see Jazzy, you can return as a friend of. Um, it's going to be interesting to see how next season works with Wendy.
I think we keep Jazzy and Monique as friends, and then we have to delete the Sisters of Sadness. Um, and then maybe keep Tia, but we need, I don't know.
I feel like maybe we could get like who could we maybe we could just bring in a new woman because we're gonna have Giselle and Karen. I mean, like, will Wendy be able to return? Will they let her return? Will she want to return?
Yeah, it's all out there. It's all up in the air right now. Who knows?
Because Wendy is like has been such a part of the group, and for her to go to prison, and it ain't. I don't think it's gonna be like Karen 6 months in county. I think it's gonna be prison for
Oh,
fraud,
yeah,
and
definitely.
it's like it could be some years where I don't know if you're gonna get a Jen Shaw sentence or not. Maybe if you cop that plea.
Yeah. Oh, I also want to say, just from Sherry's interview, while it's on my mind, like a lot of people was telling me that um, Karen, like she wasn't teaching, she led the class. No, she said on Sherry's interview, she clarified, she said that she was teaching the classes. So yeah, I just want to put that out there because some people were kind of like defending Karen, saying like, "Oh well, just because she's leading, doesn't mean she was teaching." I'm like, no, she said she was teaching. But anyway,
I mean, she's been drunk since Legal Seafood was a popular restaurant, and now you gonna teach sobriety?
And legal seafood, there's still a thing in New York. People still go there.
It's funny. I've heard of legal seafood. I've never been to one.
Well, it got bought out by a popular restaurant group. But yeah, I don't really go to seafood places unless it's in New Orleans.
I can understand that. I like crawfish too. Whole Foods used to have an amazing crawfish salad.
Fair crawfish salad. I was like, salad? But I've had crawfish sushi before, so hey.
Do we think Angel is coming back with her Debbie Downer twin K? No, I honestly think with the audience response, those two will move on. I feel like this is a chance for them to bring in some interesting new women.
But we already got two, so we're getting rid of one of them already.
What?
No.
Wait, what two? Wait, no, we have Karen, Jazelle, Stacy, and
Right now we're at
and
10.
what?
Right now we're at
No,
10.
we're not. Now we're not at 10. We've got Stacy, Giselle, Karen, and who else? That's three. It's Stacy, Giselle, Karen. Those are the only three that matter. Everybody else can go. Like those are the three that are. Wendy's going to jail. Wendy's going to jail. Wendy is going to jail. So Wendy's not going to be able to do a full season anyway. They gonna film this heifer going to prison. Wendy gonna be on 3 episodes. So, but that's the thing. We like hold on, let me ask, when is her trial?
Yeah, when is Wendy's trial? Does anybody know?
When is Wendy Osefo's next court date? March 4th.
Oh, Cameron's coming back up by the end of the month.
Let's see. Their trial is scheduled for April.
Yeah, so maybe Cameron's will pick back up in maybe early March. And then
but that's not gonna be enough episodes. Like you're not gonna get a season out of Wendy. What?
They filmed for 4 months. Like I think
you can't film in the courtroom though.
We don't need to be in the courtroom. We just need to see her go into jail and get sentenced. Producers.
Oh, that's true. Then we've got to wait for the sentencing.
Yeah, and who knows if will they let cameras in the courtroom because they let
no. Oh, outside. They'll keep them outside. I don't know. I mean, it depends. They might. I don't know if they let Bravo.
What money? What income does Pam Oliver have coming in? Nothing. So you need those lawyers. Like they already said they're broke.
That's true. The prosecution.
Right. So I'm just like, how are they going to pay these legal fees? I know, look, they better get that Bravo check. I think they don't have a choice. Because
that's the point.
Work at a school. And when did we see Eddie work?
Well, he's got what is it? Happy Eddie.
I mean, how is it doing, really?
They don't sell it here.
Right. Well, I think
that's you have a point. Watching them on trial would be or at least prep for trial. And then are they going to Jen Shaw where they admit guilt at the last possible hour?
I think they might. And just because they get sentenced doesn't mean they start their sentence right away, I think.
I don't know. They took Karen immediately. I think that that's why I'm like, this is Maryland. They don't fart around. They said, Karen, you're coming with us. Be strong, Ray. So you better have your shit together when you go to that court. You might not come out.
Yeah,
They tell you terminate your lease before you come to this hearing.
they did take Karen away, like they took away Jam Jam on Traders.
Yes.
Like immediately. It was Lisa. It was Lisa. She kissed me on the cheek. Like from under him.
The chair from under him, like Kenya Moore.
Yes.
Woo.
Anyway.
What's your most memorable moment from the season?
That the point.
Oh,
Stacy was in rare form because literally. Because Stacy was still like, I'm from Detroit, bitch. Now what? Now what? Here's my finger. Here's my finger. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And also the Colorado trip. The Colorado trip has been iconic, and that's the only reason I could see Angel staying, because she would probably want to, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? She wants to redeem herself.
That could bring her back.
All the memories revolved around Stacy.
If I was Angel, I would throw production under the bus for that damn trip.
I don't think she's gonna do that at the reunion with Andy Cohen there.
What's he gonna do?
I'm just saying, like, he will hold you to task and tell you, well, this is what production did. And
I would say, did y'all pay for a house near my house? No, y'all was cheap. And so you wanted to pay for something an hour motherfucking away, because these girls always travel during the off season. Whenever they go on these trifling little trips, they never pay for peak season. These trips that they don't pay, like a lot of the hotel accommodations, they pick the hotel by who will give them the biggest trade in for an ad. That's how they pick those hotels. That's how they pick the resorts. There are videos about it. Like this is an open secret. But like she's not the one paying for them. Production is. So production is the one booking these accommodations. So it is for, like, a lot of people have said they kind of feel bad for Angel because a lot of it she didn't have control over.
There's only so much you can blame production. Like, there's only so much you can blame production on. Like, I still think for that last episode they were there, I was just like, okay, Angel, you still have to facilitate this trip, and doing all that shit at the end was a really bad idea on your part.
That was stupid.
So you have to.
I agree.
You have to take like something. You can't put it all on production, even though production was at the site waiting for y'all. So I don't understand how she got lost unless they gave her the wrong coordinates on purpose.
I feel like they gave the wrong coordinates on purpose. I feel like the trip. I feel like this trip was a comedy of errors at Angel's expense. And also this goes along with what Candace is saying, that she said, Jazelle runs production and they do what she wants. So if Jazelle doesn't like this girl and wants her embarrassed, production does it. And, and it's funny. And then she gets off the show and it's very basketball wise.
Interesting. I still think like them driving up and down Colorado like that, just such a bad idea.
It should have been a centralized trip. Y'all should have stayed. Like, why are you like, okay, you live in Denver. If everybody's not staying at your house, have everybody downtown in a fabulous hotel, do 2 nights in Denver where, you do shopping, where like maybe the first day you do the outdoorsy shit, then the next day you do shitty shit, and then the next day you leave.
My idea is they should have just had an Aspen trip, and then like maybe 3-4 day trip to Aspen, and then they took a private jet to where Angel is, do their activities for the day, then take the private jet back to Aspen.
Bravo was not going to pay for them to stay in Aspen. And that's why I'm like, they're too cheap.
I mean, this franchise has been on for 10 years. They can open that pocketbook.
It's time for Bravo to open the pot in all ways. I feel like the fact that they put Angel on Married to Medicine, if you going to cast VH1, you going to get VH1 results.
They're doing okay on Married to Medicine. That'll probably be a different conversation, but I think the newbies are clocked in, unlike on Potomac. The newbies are working. These newbies, the only person that's working is Jazzy. And Angel, she's just collateral for embarrassment. So she's not really working. It's just she's been embarrassed so much. That's why, she's making a scene in the season.
She is the true.
What I thought personally, because someone's saying, do they have different trip budgets for different cast members? Bravo only pays so much of it. Like, if you want to get that extra luxurious moment, that got to come out of your pocket, which is why I think Beverly Hills is just like, oh, we're staying here. Did you see where they're staying in Italy? Oh, my God.
Yes.
I was like, that is why I will continue to watch Beverly Hills. That is aspirational wealth.
Yes.
Not staying in an Airbnb. This is something you get to book out months in advance.
You have to know people to even get access.
Right. Anyway, I just think, because I think the jet came out of Angel's pocket. Bravo ain't paying for private jets.
Yeah, the jet did come out of Angel's, but she should have put more of that money towards accommodations.
Well,
I mean, all that money to go buy some tacky turquoise and hats you ain't gonna wear at Kimu Dam Sabi. They get enough free fucking advertisements from Beverly Hills, the girls that can afford to go there. They set that whole scene up to try to make them look rich. And it was like the Beverly Hills, like it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. You don't compete when you don't compare.
Kyle has spent more than them, what they said in that circle, combined ×2. Like, I just didn't understand why they had to. That was the most embarrassing moment of the season, I think, when they were in a circle saying their purchases. Like a $4,000 belt. I mean, I think Jennifer Tilly's caviar lunch was more than that.
Like, yeah, it was. Like they'll spend more on just caviar for the lunch than.
Remember, I know a lot of people be dogging out Beverly Hills, but that caviar dinner lunch was exquisite. Did you see that? You can't have those moments on a Potomac. I'm sorry.
I think Potomac has it to offer. I think these girls just aren't. There's a level of taste, class, and distinction one has to have to even conceive of, much less put on an event like that. These women are, of the Rob Dixon mentality, of aluminum foil pans and whatnot.
But here's the thing with the Real Housewives franchises. Like, each franchise gives something different. Like, they have some modicum of luxury, but what franchise is known for? We could go down the list. Like, Beverly Hills, luxury, pretty much. But what are we watching Atlanta and Potomac for? Like,
aunties.
Are you watching it for the luxury? I don't think so. We're watching Atlanta because it's hella entertaining. They're going to read the hell out of each other. Like, they're going to give us entertainment. Now, will you see a Gucci bag? Yes. you will see some type of like mid-tier luxury, but they are giving us entertainment in spades, Potomac and Atlanta. So it's fine if we're not watching for luxury. So I don't know why Wendy has to put herself in a prison in order to keep up with this type of, luxuriousness that the show isn't known for.
Exactly. Like they're not known for fashion, for style, for cuisine, for taste, for home interiors, for lifestyle.
What are we watching
That's
Salt
what
Lake
they're
City?
not known for.
Exactly.
We are
Like what
watching dysfunctional religious people
exactly. Like I'm not really
and that
watching
have admitted that that hasn't worked for them and gained refunction and whatnot.
right. Like Salt Lake City, they're just gonna give you good arguments.
Or hair,
I ain't going
or
there.
good sporting events, or good vacations. Yep, or makeup.
Anyway.
Things that they're not known for.
So what do you watch OC for? Because I don't watch OC.
A check.
Gotcha.
It is. I enjoy white on white crime. Shannon Bedore is fun to make fun of. I like any chance I can make money off of a Republican, I will. I absolutely will. That's not what they want, therefore that's what I will do. I will make fun of you and make a check for it. I will do it for a click and a view.
Fair.
Things that not known for luxuriousness. No.
They are.
And I liked Katie. I liked Katie when she was on. So, there's they will try to bring a woman of color on and then they just run her off. But they're also so unhappy in themselves. Like Shannon Bedore is a disheveled disaster.
I'm not really familiar with her. I just knew she was drunk driving with her dog in the back seat.
Yes, her and Vicky Gunvalson are the jowls of Bravo.
As far as white on white crime, I also enjoy when white women tears when they're used against other white women and they cancel each other out.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's so hilarious. Well, you know what? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry too. Like, great example. Remember with Ultimate Girls Trip Part 2 when it was in Dorinda's house, and then Tamara started crying, and then Dorinda was like, "I could cry too." They were downstairs.
Dorinda said, "I've got a dead husband. Don't make me bring Richard up."
Oh my God. I'm still waiting for that Dorinda on Traders. Like, the way she was talking to John too, like, I haven't seen that. Anyway, not botched injections and plastic surgery.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you. I think we've covered pretty much everything for our because I was like, I want to see what we gonna suss out before we get to the review.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining me.
Always. I mean, I'm having a little downtime. It's still like 9:40 here, so I don't have anything to do.
All right. Well, you enjoy your day in sunny Las Vegas. It is freezing here. And I will see everybody soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.